There's more developing news involving the infamous Menendez brothers case. A resentencing hearing has just been set for next week, and it comes as we get fireworks in court from both sides of this high-profile case on whether the new Los Angeles County District Attorney and his entire office should be kicked off of the resentencing phase. Lyle and Erik Menendez have spent more than 35 years in prison for killing their parents in their Beverly Hills mansion in 1989. The brothers are serving life sentences, but could soon go free if they are resentenced. But keep in mind, DA Nathan Hochman is fighting against that happening. NewsNation's Nancy Liu is live outside the court there in Los Angeles. So, Nancy, moments ago, we heard from the brothers' attorney.
Yeah, that's right. And bottom line from all of this, court has already ended for the day. There will be a resentencing hearing. It's happening next week. That's after another courtroom defeat for LA DA Nathan Hochman, who, pretty remarkable, he was in court arguing in person, personally arguing for the resentencing motion to be withdrawn. Take a listen.
They said that I had hired a firm for hundreds of thousands of dollars. They identified that firm as Lag Strategy in order to put anti-Menendez messaging out there in the community. What they would have found out is that firm was hired during my campaign. It had nothing to do with the Menendezes.
That's Hochman responding to an attack from the defense. Now, the DA had tried to convince the judge that new information revealed in the comprehensive risk assessment reports prepared by psychologists for the parole board countered defense claims that the brothers are truly rehabilitated. Hochman highlighted that Lyle Menendez committed a rule violation as recently as November of last year, possessing a contraband cell phone in prison. And the CRA reports also noted, quote, narcissistic and antisocial traits, and that elements of his entitlement continue to exist. Now, as for Erik Menendez, Hochman noted a cell phone violation just a few months ago, along with information of drug purchases and sales while behind bars. Regardless, the judge ruled to proceed with the resentencing hearing, setting dates for that next week on the 13th and 14th. Before all of that, defense attorney Mark Geragos withdrew his motion for the recusal of Hochman and his office, citing he wanted to move forward as quickly as possible to the resentencing hearing. Geragos making his Menendez arguments today after flying across the country from the Diddy trial in New York.
You'll realize that for the DA himself to come in here and argue in court is not only demeaning to his deputies, who are very talented, but it shows the degree of involvement and how personal it is. It was revelatory to me that his dad and he and their law firm represented the Jose Menendez's erstwhile business partner in a tax dispute. But it basically tells you exactly why he's gone to these lengths.
Once again, Erik and Lyle Menendez attended the court proceeding through a video link from their prison in San Diego. They listened intently, putting on their reading glasses at times to look over documents. Outside, we've seen far fewer Menendez supporters, as well as interest in the extra court seats inside. There was a lottery for that earlier, and all of the seats were available to anyone who wanted one. And interest seems to be waning since that Netflix docu-series that dropped last year. Now, Mark Geragos has said he will decide over the weekend whether Erik and Lyle Menendez will be taking the stand next week for their resentencing hearing.
Yeah,
Nichole.
We'll see what happens next week. All right, Nancy, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.